Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Regarding the concept of the hereafter, the misconception I'd like to discuss today relates to this very common notion that people think that those who die in the blessed month of Ramadan, they shall straight go to paradise and they shall be kept away from hell. And this has probably arisen from a narrative of the Prophet, which of course is absolutely a correct narrative, and it is stated in Bukhari, in the Sahih of Imam Bukhari. And the words of this narrative are something to the effect that when the month of Ramadan arrives, the gates of heavens are opened and the gates of hell are closed, and Satan and devils, they are enchained. So on the basis of this wording that the doors or gates of hell are closed, people think that since the gates of hell are closed in the month of Ramadan, so therefore no one is going to go to hell if he dies in the month of Ramadan. Now, this notion is based on a number of misconceptions. First of all, it needs to be understood that hell or heaven, they are yet to be created. We know from the Quran very clearly when in Surah Ibrahim, the words are يَوْمَ تُبَدَّلُ الْأَرْضُ غَيْرَ الْأَرْضِ وَالسَّمَاوَاتِ, which means that this world and these heavens shall be converted into a new world and a new heaven, of course, and then hell and heaven will come into existence. Till that time, people, the spirits of people, the souls of people reside in Barzakh. We know their accountability has to take place, and only after their accountability, which shall finally take place, will they be consigned either to heaven or to hell. Before that, there is no such thing happening. And if certain narratives do mention details of hell and heaven, then again we have to realize that almost all of them are primarily visions and dreams shown to the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, so that he can educate his own ummah regarding what's going to happen in the future. So they are not to be taken literally as if hell and heaven exist today, because as we know from the Quran itself that they are yet to come into being. Again, the words, the gates of hell are going to be closed, as the narrative says, they are very symbolic in nature if we interpret them in the light of the Quran. And they symbolically mean that in the month of Ramadan, God's mercy abounds a lot. God's mercy is there to engulf and enshroud people, and it's more focused on people. So it's a blessed month. So these words must not be interpreted literally. And finally, we must also consider the fact that people shall go into hell or heaven on the basis of their deeds. The Quran is absolutely certain that accountability in the hereafter will depend on the deeds that one has brought forth. It shall not at all depend on the day one dies. And how can it do so? Because that would be absolutely a fortuitous thing, because people die, they have no of course say in the day they are dying. So if a sinner dies in the month of Ramadan, how can we say that he's going to go to heaven and be protected from hell? We have to realize the fact that primarily it is our deeds which shall make us deserving or worthy of either hell or heaven. Dying in a particular month absolutely shall be of no use to us, because the Almighty has clearly said that the accountability in the hereafter shall rest on the deeds that we bring forward. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين والمسلمات.